my laptop was stolen.
Okay.
This laptop is worth $400 million.
Juicy.
First of all, I just wanted to say thank you for this show. I feel like a lot of the themes really hit home for me, and it came to me at a time in my life where I really needed it. So I'm just very grateful to you all for making it.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah, it means a lot to me. I'm sure a lot of other people. I enjoyed all of the Wheeler traditions a lot, especially the riddle. I know glitter is notoriously difficult to get rid of. So Ted and Mary, what was it like to shoot those glitter bombing scenes? And are you still finding pieces to this day?
I made the idiot mistake. The first time we had it, some student runs up, and I think it maybe is one of his first days at work ever as an actor, and he was timid, throwing it in my face, and it kind of went in my hair and missed my face, and we had to do it again, and I said, just throw it right in the middle of my face, encouraging him to have a big, huge handful. And I made the mistake of having my mouth open. And literally, they had to put umbrellas up around me so the rest of the world couldn't see me going, wow, wow, trying to get it out of my mouth. So it got irritating as an actor, not just as a character.
It's the take we used, by the way. It's when he says, did anyone see that? His mouth is full of glitter, and it took 20 minutes to rinse it out and get it out of his mouth. And we were like a little bit worried that he was gonna die. That he was gonna ingest too much glitter and just this would be the end of Ted Danson. And what an ignominious death that would have been.
What a death.
Glitter.
That's commitment. That's commitment to the craft. I love that. Charles and Mona are such a sweet opposites attract couple. I'm so curious, what is it like to play out the beginning of a relationship when you've been married for 30 years in real life?
I mean, it's fun because you have to sort of unknow what you know about that person and look at them with a certain wonder. And from Mona's point of view, she's fascinated by someone that's so different from her. I think she finds him unbelievably charming, but wildly different from her. How about you?
Whenever I am in something else with somebody else over the years, and it's romantic, part of me is like, oh, brother, well,
the women are going to be lining up too.
No. Well, now we don't have to worry about that. But because it's weird. It's just weird. By the way, when she kisses somebody else, another actor on stage, my heart is very calm because I know she makes it very clear how much she loves me. My eyes go nuts.
Luckily, you weren't with me in Vancouver a couple of days ago.
So it was fun to throw myself wholeheartedly into being in love with the person I was acting with because it was Mary.
Yes, absolutely. It was so fun to watch too. And another sweet opposites attract couple I really found myself rooting for was Julie and Dee Dee. I was picking up on those vibes from the beginning of the
Did you
series.
really?
All right.
It's so good. I'm so curious, Mike, has that always been part of the game plan, or how did that pairing sort of come about for you?
So in the finale of season 1, there's a scene where Charles and Julie go to Dee Dee to try to convince her to go back to Pacific View, to stay at Pacific View. And we wrote this scene where we were like, look, Charles can say all he wants, but this will actually matter more if it's coming from Julie, who's like, I get you. We're both workaholics. I've investigated a lot of awful people, and no one's ever caught me before because no one ever cares, and you cared, and that's an admirable quality in a person. That it was just supposed to be a pep talk, a completely objective, like, look, this is the way I see it kind of talk. And we did that scene, and I watched it and was like, am I crazy, or is there like a vibe here? And so I went back to the writer's room and was like, I don't know, I kind of think this could be a storyline. And so we decided to do it. We had a bunch of different versions. Some of them moved faster and some of them moved slower. But at the end of the day, I think we told it the right way, which was, it's a fun meta detective story because Julie picks up on something from Dee Dee and is like, this doesn't make sense. Oh, I know what it is. She's trying to take me down. And that allowed us, and then Dee Dee's like, you're insane. And then that allowed us to tell the story of why Julie is a private detective and what it is about her life that caused her to be paranoid or mistrustful. And then at the end, we get the actual reveal of the detective story, which is like, no, she was right. There was something going on. And I was really happy with the way that all played out.
Oh,
and
it's great.
So good.
I'm glad to hear you say that because I believe that there are people in the world who maybe picked up on the same thing you picked up on, and I hope that they find this season satisfying.
Yes, I was so happy for that reveal. I was also so happy that we got those familiar faces in the form of Dee Dee and people from the community, and also your other shows popping up. That's always so fun. I love the new people too, though. Lisa Gilroy as Kelsey is
Oh my
so
God.
good. Can you talk a little bit about the decision to cast her and then just working with her because she always brings something so interesting.
We had the stated goal this year of bringing in some just comedy killers, and our first call was Jason Mantzoukas because every time I do anything, there's always a character who's completely loony, and I think to myself, who the hell is gonna play this part? And the answer is always Jason Mantzoukas. But then we had this part of, Gary Cole has a much younger wife, and we wrote the part. And Lisa came in and just, in her audition, blew the doors off the place. I mean, she was the first person we saw, and I was like, well, no one's beating that. And we did our due diligence and saw other people, but oh my God. And then she came in, and Lisa's been known to the comedy community out here for a while. People know who she is and love her. But she came in on the shot that first scene where Gary introduces her to Charles and Jill Talley's character, and she just started improvising at the end of every take, and the entire set was buzzing. It was like, who is this person? How is anyone being this funny this often? And I'm so happy because she is a person who deserves a huge showcase, and I'm sure that she'll get many more.
As a bonus, there should be just a
string out
20-minute clip of her
outtakes.
outtakes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would love that so much. Well, I could talk about this with you guys all day. I do have to wrap, but thank you so much also for giving me the idea to ask everybody's favorite concert at Thanksgiving this year. I'm definitely going to be stealing that from Mona.
All right, good.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nice to see you.